John Kvale of JK Financial, and this is the video review portion of our Q4 newsletter. We hope you enjoyed. This newsletter is dominated by our new vault, and we think you'll really like the articles, so here is your review. Thanks. All right, now here is the actual newsletter, and this way Kathy, our editor, set this up, it flows very well. So I'm going to hit each article and then just go through the newsletter. So as I mentioned in the intro, it is dominated by our new vault, and we're really excited about it, such the domination. So the first thing I wanted to mention is our new personal vault and some of the benefits that we have. So this is the lead article, and we go on to page 2 here. It's really cool. We can say pretty much anything in the new personal vault. Now this is actually in the vault as a reminder list of what you might want to save. Here's a couple of other items. I even put in information about what I just started using it for, and that's to keep personal records of my auto. You ever forget about, okay, when did I change the oil or what happened? And I set up a vault for set up a folder for that. So I'm very, very, very slick. If we move on down, this is a little bit more of a rudimentary article, and it's important though. Okay, you've got this vault. Where do you find it? You can find it on 2 places. One is directly through our main website, which is just under the Account View drop-down tab and the new Total Vault. Click, it powers you right up. And the other is over on the right side of actually our blog. This is our blog, streetsense.com, which this video will post to, and it's over on the right, and it says cool new Total Vault. So those are the 2 ways that you find it. It'll pop open a little intro screen like this, and then as you get to that intro screen, you put in your information. You can also save this key intro screen if you want, and you can save that on an iPad, iPhone, things of that nature. All right, moving right along, something that you can do with your vault, which we think is really, really important, is we can connect all of our accounts to see them in one place. We're excited about this. I'll talk a little bit more about this unlikely husband and wife case, but I go through what you have to do, and I've taken screenshots of each different screen, and you can follow along, but you basically open the accounts, you log in your information, and then you have a key login, and then that moves you on to the next area where you put in the financial. And what I'm talking about, all of your accounts, what we're really wanting to do is get the outside accounts. We, of course, know minute by minute, second by second, all of your accounts here. But rather than having to send us your 401k statement, or rather than having to mail us your checking account or information like that, you can put it in here, and each day it will upload and give us the information on a semi-real-time manner. Now this is cool as well. We haven't rolled this out full scale yet. We're doing it on case by case, but we do our estate, we do our trusts, our wills, our documents, all of that information, and then we go, okay, we put it in the folder, and sometimes we forget, where does all of this go? Well, we're slowly but surely plugging this information, and what this is it shows who and where our assets flow, and this is inside of our personal vault. So once we title this, we get all the assets. Once you help us get all the assets uploaded here, we get them uploaded along with you, and then we get them titled correctly per our will and our estate planning. We get this nifty little estate planning flowchart that I'm very excited on, and that also generates a report that will tell you exactly where the values and live living where the values are and where they would go in case you were passed away. And this is really slick. This is basically what the vault is a data storehouse. Let me say one thing about the vault, and I'll say this again in the conclusion. The vault is only a window. We can't control anything. We can put information there, we can download information, but we can't control any of your accounts. We like it that way. It's secure and safe. But I go through the steps on how to set up a vault, how to set up a folder in your vault, and then more importantly, there's a couple of different things here to remember, and that is that only you can see your documents. The My Documents folder, the shared documents we get to see as well. So if you have something that you don't want us to see, I don't know what that might be. Maybe you think it's a menu or something that we don't need to know. But we'd like for as much information as possible to be here, but we also want to let you know that you do have this as well. And I wanted to touch one more time on the fact that this is a a window. It's not a control panel. It's a window to all of your information. So, and I go back to what I mentioned on page 4. If you saw those two that unlikely couple, wanted to conclude. We're certainly not ignoring that there's a major election coming up, and it's very divisive or a lightning rod, as one might think. But depending on what side of the podium or pedestal or fence you're on, Donald and I walk right down the middle. It's 6-1, half does the other. But what I mentioned here in this conclusion is that I think the British withdrawal was likely a much bigger event than the presidential election, and markets just got through it. I can't say they yawned. There were a hiccup. Can't say they yawned, but they got through it. We lived to go on for another day. So that's it. I'm going to scroll this back up to the top. I appreciate all of your ears and your eyes. I know we've had a couple of videos this week, one with the monthly review and then the newsletter review. I love to do these because I want to give you a little insight of what we're thinking. And this was more, not even an insight, but more just a description of everything. So if you have any questions, give us a call. As always, thank you very much. We'll see you next quarter, and I appreciate your time.